Alright guys, so after installation of vidcolor, if you see that the plugin is not working properly, then it is necessary that you need to make certain changes in your PHP limits. Even for those who have a proper working copy of vidcolor, I suggest that you make these changes because this is going to provide you the best performance of this plugin. And not only that, this is also going to improve the performance of your WordPress blog overall. So some of you might be using VPS kind of hosting. The amount of server control is fairly large in VPS, so it's very easy to make these changes. But for shared hosting, the process is a tad bit more complicated, but I'm going to show you how to make the changes in both VPS kind of hosting and shared hosting. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the WHM dashboard. I'm sure that some of you already know what this is. If you're using VPS kind of hosting, then you'll be provided access to the WHM panel. You have to log in using root. Okay, before I log in, you must have the credentials to the root username. If you do not have these credentials, get into touch with your hosting network. Alright, let me log in. So once you have logged in, you'll be redirected to the WHM dashboard panel, which is this one. I'm sure this is familiar to some of you. All you have to do is go to the search panel in the top left in here and write PHP. After you have done so, you are going to see PHP configuration editor. Click on this one. You'll be redirected to this page. In here, you are going to need to make changes to 3 PHP functions. Number 1, the max execution time. Make sure that the value of this parameter is 360. As you can see, the changes have already been done for me, so I have 360 populated in here. But by default, the value provided in here is much lesser than this. You can write any value in here, but 360 is a sensible enough value. Alright, and coming to the next one, max input time. Make sure that this value is also 360. And coming to the third one, the memory limit. Make sure this is 256 MB. This is much lesser value populated in here by default. Okay, so the 3 functions, I have listed them out over here. These 3 functions are the ones that you need to change. I've provided these 3 in the description alongside the video. So you don't need to worry about not remembering these. Okay, so hitting the save button after this, and that's it. My PHP configuration editor has changed the PHP limits, and for WHM panel, this is all I need to do. Coming to the next one, the cPanel. So if you're using the shared kind of hosting, then you will need to enter your cPanel. This is the cPanel dashboard. Alright guys, I'm also assuming once again that you know your credentials to log into cPanel. If you do not, then please get into touch with your hosting network. Alright, so once in here, you have to click on File Manager. Okay, so in here, click on Public HTML. You need to create a new file in here. But before you do so, one little change needs to be done. Go to Settings option. Settings, and check the Show Hidden Files option. Okay, so when this has been done, hit Save. Alright, now all you have to do is create a new file from here. Click in here and write down the new file name, .user.ini. Please make sure guys that you are using this name, .user.ini. Don't forget the dot in front of user. Okay, so hit the create new file option. As you can see, the new file has been created, and when I double click on this and hit edit, click on edit, and in here just paste those 3 lines which I showed you before this. These 3 lines, just copy these 3 lines, max execution, input and memory limit, and paste them here. Guys, these are provided in the description below. You can pick these 3 functions from there. So the parameter values are set. That's all you need to do in the cPanel after you have pasted these 3 values. Okay, so close it, and that's it. That's all you need to do guys. Make sure that you do these changes in your PHP configurations menu. If you do so, the with color performance is going to be increased, and also your WordPress performance is going to increase. So I think we are good with that. So see you in the next video.